throne of glass, it's throne of glass. And baby boy Bowser, we don't meet Rowan in this one. Devastating! Absolutely devastating. Welcome to Throne of Glass, everybody.
Welcome, welcome. You know who else we don't meet?
Who?
Mort. Which is something I forgot until we almost got here. And
but
so,
you look great.
Can you guys tell what I? Can you tell what I am? Knock on me. Knock on me.
She just not very.
Knock on me.
Knock, 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 knock.
What are you doing in here?
Oh, God. Just the worst voice of all the voices in the audiobook. Doorknob Queens, rise up. Yeah, I'm being a bit of a chode today. Yeah, I'm saying it. That's what we're calling him today. We're calling him the chode.
It's pronounced KO'd.
Yeah, it's KO. It's KO, please. So yeah, I'm going a little KO today because yeah, it's a mace and maybe he doesn't carry this, but maybe he would be cooler if he did.
Because you know what? We didn't have a sword, but we did have a mace at the studio.
Sometimes you forget your sword at home. You gotta deal with the old work mace.
The old office mace.
Yeah, it's like, we can't keep every weapon at the office all the time because we've got to keep some of our weapons at home.
Right. And the car, everywhere. You need one.
I mean, we try not to keep them concealed in the car. That's why we just tape them to the outside.
Yeah.
Is that how weapons work?
Yeah. You just tape them to different surfaces.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm feeling it. How's everybody doing? Now, I see some people have finished their homework for this week and have finished this first book, and I'm proud of you. I want you to know that individually, I'm proud of each and every one of you. Whether you did it this week or whether you did it a long time in the past.
Ooga board, what y'all did to me. I read all of SJM's books except for Catwoman in like 5 months because of the show. I just learned about the Catwoman thing this week.
Is it Halle Berry? Everyone knows she's the only Catwoman
if anybody has
of.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Excuse me? Wait. Can you back that up?
No, I mean it. Everyone knows we bow down
to the Halle Berry.
To the Halle Berry version of Catwoman in this house, all right? And it's scary out here feeling alone. But somebody's got to champion her.
I'm so glad that you are, because I was really worried about her and her self-esteem and how she felt inside. And she's like, that lady with the mace, she supports my Catwoman.
The head of the Knights Temple.
That sexy. I mean, people love your mask looks, and I think you look great.
Somebody has to help me.
Oh, you are not the mask. You are a masculine.
You would be my Cameron Diaz, though.
Oh!
You would just show up, and I'd be like, "Ooh, maybe you were great in this movie, but you really fell off afterwards." Yeah, I said it. I don't know if I mean it. I actually don't know if I mean it.
Cameron Diaz is on. You don't like Charlie's Angels?
I mean, no.
Oh, I'm not saying it's good, but come on, that's a fun movie. That's a fun-ass movie.
Confession, never seen it.
Oh, let's turn the stream off. We got to go watch it.
Is this what we're doing instead? We're not going to talk about the books. We're just going to watch Charlie's Angels?
1999's Charlie's Angels, yeah.
I guess, I watched enough Buffy today, so I guess I'm here for it. I'm living in the late 90s, may as well. Guess I better get to grabbing.
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
There's a lot more grabbing back then,
man.
Back when boys could be boys. When I could stroke my mace and get away with it.
I wish I could have had a mace back in the 90s, but they wouldn't allow it.
Although you probably could carry mace on you very freely in the 90s.
Yeah, but nobody was telling me to. They were sort of just like,
oh, man.
Boys will be boys.
We're not in the Zabrowski household. I will tell you what, I was trained from a young age with mace. Also how to keep away from it to make sure you don't get it back in your own eyes. Very difficult.
From your dad?
No, my mom. My mom kept me scared, like you're supposed to be. No, other people shouldn't change their reactions. No. We should live in fear. Always make sure you can protect yourself because you never know when the other shoe is going to drop. I'm sorry, this isn't spun. I shouldn't be doing this here.
I'm really proud of you, though, for being upset like that.
Yeah, it's just because I guess I'm a little aggressive. Can I move my balls while I sit here? You know that you're not really supposed to.
What do you mean? Can you move your balls? Can you physically move your balls?
Yeah, I'm moving them around.
I think you're allowed to do anything you want with your genitals, probably. I mean, you can't pull them out. We'll get kicked off the Twitch.
Oh, come on! I'm just here to protect you.
Kale, you're not getting anything for your case. You're not giving anything for your case right now.
No, I haven't really been much of a Kale in my life. I have like accidentally dosed myself twice this month. I gotta start looking at packages.
Dosed with what?
Well, first time it was mushrooms. I just ate them and it was way more than I thought it was going to be. And then earlier today, I was like, I'm just going to eat a couple of 5 millis. They were 25 millis and then it was 50 millis.
Today?
Earlier today. Really fucked my day.
Well, it's good that we're streaming.
Feel great now.
Good to know.
Yeah,
Cool.
man.
All right.
It's almost like, you just go straight on till morning.
Well, at least you didn't drink any bloodbane, and am I right in the...
Speak for yourself!
Oh.
Man, I am into poisoning myself, though, so I guess I am a little bit of a lol.
You're a little bit of a...
And if I'm busy being a Kale, I guess I should be busy being a lol.
I thought you were being a little bit of a cultane, because she's the one who does it.
Oh, yeah, with all the opium.
Khaleesi Katie 4 gives to the sub and says, thank you, Jackie and Natalie, for the stream. I'm so excited to catch it live today.
Thanks for
Are you
hanging out
still
with us.
excited? I don't know if I can keep this on my face. It really hurts.
You are allowed to take it off. We
probably
see your
will.
mort. Your mort is valid, and we appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Can we get
Thank you
like
for
a couple
validating.
more morts from you before you take the face off?
Wait, how do I have a teeth and a mouth down here? Huh? What's going on? Where do you even knock on me?
Wow.
Where's the
my
nut
God.
butt?
Wow. Take her to Broadway. Everybody, she's going to Broadway. I can't wait to see you up in the pearly gates. That's heaven, which means you are dead. You are dead to
want me
me,
to die?
Mort. Yeah, Mort.
Mort
All
never,
right?
Mort doesn't die.
Get in your taxi cab and go get a slice, Mort, because I don't think you belong in this world, Mort.
Can you believe that this entire costume was stuff that was just at my house? I didn't have to buy a thing.
I can believe that.
For this.
Yeah, I can.
It's just my clothes. This is my belongings that I have, including the skeleton.
I guess my question for you is why do you have a chalice costume?
It's not a chalice costume. It's what's the? Oh my
You guys
God!
are going to see
gonna
it
get
when
so
she
mad.
when she stands up for the map. You're
I don't
going to
think
see
they
what I'm talking
are.
about.
I don't think they can see it even when I'm standing.
Yeah, but look at the bottom. You look like an upside down chalice.
It is. The. Oh God! People are going to be so mad. The phone booth.
Lumiere.
The phone booth show.
Teacup.
The phone booth. Doctor Who.
Oh, Colin
Sorry,
Firth.
everyone. Doctor Strange. No, it's Doctor Strange.
There's no phone booth. I thought you were talking about the movie Phone Booth with Colin Farrell. And that movie, you do look like you are from. And I'm like, yeah, somebody's watching you in that phone booth, bro. You gotta get out of the phone booth. But like, you can't get out of the phone booth. I think that was the point of the movie.
I don't know why this is a Doctor Strange costume. I don't know, but I had it in my
Maybe
house
someone
for
in
some
chat
reason.
knows.
I don't know why I have this.
Does anybody know phone booth? We just know just one excited phone booth.
Throwing us for Bernie. I don't have a pointer. I lost it. I think you guys have to send me more pointers. Please.
Here's a point. Get a life. The movie, yes, thank you, from 2002. Everybody remembers the year 2002, right? It's not just like a blacked out dream as it is for me.
I was pretty blacked
Definitely.
out that year.
Yeah, I don't remember much of 2002, but this was around the time that I was cutting out pictures of his face from magazines and plastering it onto things.
I'm glad we have different taste in men.
It really works out well for us.
So that we do the sex show, we're not both having sexual feelings for the same
Characters, no, or the same people in real
Or
life.
the same people
And
in
get
real
that into your brain. Okay. Okay. All right. No kissing brothers over here. No.
This stubble is making you a little edgy.
I feel like I've taken roids.
Because of the stubble?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Are you going to get violent?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
My favorite.
I've got my mace. The mace is heavier than you think it is.
We got to get into this book, you guys.
What stuff happens?
Yeah. I mean, kind
Is
of.
it just K.O. going wee all the way home, baby piggy that he is? No, I take that back because I love a baby piggy.
Yeah.
And K.O. is pissing me off.
He's sulking. He's doing a lot of sulking.
He really is. And again,
Call
not
him
sulking the
Kenny.
way a baby piggy would sulk.
Call him Macaulay sulking.
I won't do that, Natalie.
Do it.
I would never
Please.
fucking do that, Natalie. You need to get that through your head.
Please.
You need more. I prescribe more wine for you.
I haven't had any yet.
Drink a sip.
Okay. It's just half alcohol because I got to read off the PowerPoint.
Wine's out the bag, everybody. I guess the wine's out the bag.
She lists So 39, having only read book one. I feel conflicted because, to be honest, I was kind of into awkward manly man Kale, even though I've ascertained that won't stick through the later books. I mean, you're allowed to have feelings about anyone.
You're allowed.
You know, in a book.
I need you to know I felt the same way too, because especially as we start going through the plot of the second half of this book, I was not feeling Dorian. So if I had to choose, obviously you have to choose if you're reading the book.
Neither of them.
I did choose Kale at first.
Well, Kale is like a 13-year-old, 54-year-old man.
Yeah, but I also like, I'm such a, I love unrequited love.
I did not find him appealing, but there's nothing wrong if you did, and you can still.
I'm with you.
Listen, this is a personal preference.
Thank you, Bethic. I'm with you.
I think a lot of people probably think Kale's dashing. I don't know.
Yeah, more.
He doesn't like do anything bad. Also, if you've only read the first book, you probably have no idea what's going on here. With this thing,
no. I honestly, I've read them and I would question when I walked in.
Wow,
what it was. I was like. Corpse?
I shouldn't have told you and made you think of it until you could figure it out.
It would have taken a minute.
I just looked around my house for stuff I already had, and
but you know what?
Oh, I have a skeleton.
You know what,
face.
Natalie? You look great. You chose something. You ran for it, and I love it. You know, in this our season of the Olympics, we have to support each other. All right? Think of the dressage horses. I will keep bringing them up.
Yeah,
you can't.
We've talked
you
about.
can stop me.
We've talked about the Olympics on Spun for bad reasons, so maybe we shouldn't.
Nothing bad happens.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Everybody's banging.
Okay, do you guys remember? Do you guys remember where we were last time? Because it was after she peered upon the Samhain ball. And she was like, oh, Dorian's so handsome, I'm mad that he's talking to that lady. And then she goes and she finds the tomb and Elena. And then she wakes up and she's got a necklace. And remember?
What happened?
I don't know, but you showed up in her room and gave her a ring.
Yeah, and I went, it's fine that I just keep showing up randomly to your quarters, right, babe? Right, babe?
Yeah.
It seems like you like the other guy, babe. Don't you like me, babe?
He won't. He's catching feelings, but he's not telling her yet.
He's not telling her. And here's the thing. You know, you're young. You think that that's what you want. Like, it's like he loves me so much. He can't say it. It's like,
Yeah, he loves me so much. He stares at me while I sleep. Oh, it's so romantic. But that is, again, a young
Raven Queen says, Jackie giving our bitch a pearl necklace. Yeah, I would. I said, that's the only thing you gonna get. Hope you like the clasp.
That is assault. So.
Hope it's not a pepper. Everyone loves that joke. It's always the best joke when you make the joke about assault and a pepper.
Yeah, so... But that is what that's like. Since SJM was so young when she wrote this, it is sort of like what a young woman's idea of
what sexy is. Like one, like he like follows all the rules, and he just like is justice. And then the other one is the arts. Oh my God! Again, he can read a book, and I just slipping right out the door.
And as Amber Nelson says, it's like at that age you're like, oh, he likes me. And you don't really think about, do I like him? You're just like, oh my God, he likes me. And that's what you're thinking about. And you're just
talking about me until the age of 33.
So your current partner?
Wow, thanks. I'm not 33, but...
you mean until your husband came along? Yes, okay.
I thought you were saying that I look really young. Is it because of the Botox?
You do. I think you look young, but I also don't think looking young's cool. I think you look like... a sexy adult.
Wow. Thank you. Yeah, I am old. It's like put me in the retirement home.
This is hurting my face. I'm going to take it off soon.
I think that I allow you to take it off now.
Okay, let's just recap. Okay, fine. I'm taking it off now.
I will. You know what? I know you were waiting for my permission, as most women should, and I grant it to you. You're welcome. Yes, you're allowed to not be in pain just for a moment, but soon it's going to come back. And also soon, what is going to come back is our live calls, everybody. If you were here on Monday, we introduced our live call-in feature, and we are going to be taking your calls at the top of the second hour. We've got the link up on the screen, but again, we're not taking the calls to the top of the second hour, and we want to hear your thoughts if it's about throwing a glass, if it's about ACOTAR, if you want to throw a Crescent City in there. Hell, if you just call in to be like, bitch, sounds like Natalie's in pain, you can say that, and I will not help her. Because a woman is strong, and a woman doesn't need help, and I refuse to give it.
It is stuck in my hair.
Oh, wow, it's really stuck in here. Do you actually need my help?
Nah. Keep talking, Jackie.
Do you want me to just keep going? I feel like you might need my help,
Fine,
Natalie.
help me.
All right. But we're going to talk about sexy things while it happens, Natalie. What sexy do you want to...
Come brush my hair, Kale.
Oh, this is going to hurt. Uh-oh. This is very stuck in there. Natalie, I'm just going to rip. You ready for this? You ready for this, Natalie?
Yes.
1.
Oh, my God.
2. 3. No, I was about to rip out a huge patch of your scalp. No, if I did it, I was going to rip out a big patch of your scalp over here.
Wow.
You know, we're going to give her a minute, or unless she likes it, ooh, is it like the ghost is coming? You better, are you a door knocker? I guess I'm the Queen Elena. Tommy knockers knocking at your door. You better be scared of the Brooklyn doorkeeper. That's horrible. I'm back.
Whoever made that mess.
I don't think that's meant to be anywhere near your hair.
Well, the mask
Velcro.
is. They use
that is the strongest Velcro I have ever seen.
Well,
honestly, I feel like this is a bit of a commercial for Velcro. Velcro. They got the idea from a plant. Yeah, I know fun facts.
What?
I know fun facts. They got the idea from a plant.
What are you talking about?
The inventor of Velcro saw the way something in a plant grabbed another portion of a plant, and it was like a hook and buggy system. And he went, "Oh my God, I'll make it out of plastic," and he made it out of plastic.
A hook and buggy?
He put it in your hair.
And now we're here.
And thank you. Buttbag says, Natalie, your sacrifice for us is very impressive. Your sacrifice.
All right, so here we go. Let's go to the.
Are you all right?
We
Natalie?
left.
Do you need? You know what? Do you want like a pull from the wine bottle?
All right.
Take a pull from the wine bottle, suck it all back. Take a pull from the wine bottle, Velcro in her hair.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so here we got Ghost Mommy.
You know, that's a ghost mommy I'd like to fuck.
Yeah. So this is basically where we are when we left off last time.
Thank you, Cat Daddy. Also, K-All definitely loves Creed. You are correct.
Yeah. So then, as we mentioned, as he was. Are you talking to me? Oh no.
I'm sorry. Say it like Mort would say it. Please.
You talking to me? You talking to me? We got the ring from Cheog, and yes, it's with a G for grumpy.
Aw, he is grumpy.
Uh-oh, is Grump catching feelings?
Oh, what am I gonna do? Oh, what does she want to be with the prince? Why would she want to be with the prince?
Is he looking in the mirror saying this?
Yeah, I think that he was more like looking at Mort. I think he sits down there and talks to Mort.
Cal, God damn it. Cal seems very lonely. He seems like a lonely person.
Yeah, dude.
All right, so now we're coming to weird marks.
Yeah,
I'm going to be covering basically everything up until the Yule Ball. We're going to do blanket coverage of all the things that are the Yulemas.
Whoa.
The Yulemas ball.
Natalie, and everybody that's anybody knows that the Yule Ball is from She Who Must Not Be Named.
I know, but I do think that she did use some of the stuff as inspiration, maybe. I'm getting some HP vibes in these couple first books.
No, the computer, yeah. She's
yes,
very technological.
The printer, HP printer.
Buttbag, don't make me. I will sing more Creed.
First discovered in chapter 8, Selena begins to learn about these word marks, which are basically just runes, but called word marks. And they begin appearing all over and over. She finds them in the dirt. She finds them in books. She finds them all over. And she's like, what is going on here?
Oh, but that's the thing, though. If they looked like that and they were all neon, that would be badass. But then you have to think they are written in blood.
Yeah, they're in blood most of the time,
That
right?
is, I guess, the most badass, if that's the phrase for blood word marks.
Yeah, I
They're
guess.
scary, though, and she doesn't know what they're for.
Esoteric Voice 11, is there a family tree somewhere? What, for us, the Zabrowskis? Family tree for every character in the series? Specify more, please. So,
there.
Selena, since she's such a nerd, she reads up on them and discovers that these rune word marks can be used to open portals to other worlds, among other things.
Noise!
She finds a book called The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead comic began in 2003. I don't think...
And it's still going to this day.
I don't think it is.
I don't know. I've never seen an episode. I just know it's not. You know what? Not a zombie person. I don't really care that much.
No, I also don't really care. But the Walking Dead comic book started in 2003, so I think that's just a coincidence. I don't think she took it.
Kale would 100% be an incel if he wasn't handsome. And isn't that, like, true for much of the population?
Well, yeah.
It's like, dude, man, this really saves a lot.
It's true. Word gates are both real and invisible.
Man, annoying. You're like, I got to learn about this thing. And great, the gates just also don't have to be there. Awesome.
Yeah.
Great for me.
And they open to other realms. And they let other beings through. Selena, did I shorten her name to C a lot because I could not keep the vowels
Every
correct?
single time I wrote down her name, I would write it incorrectly. And I also kind of gave up after a bit of time. And also Shoeless, same. I also only listen to the audiobook, so we are both here to make sure that Natalie knows she also is reading
wrong all
of
the time?
names wrong as well. It's not your fault. She writes them. The letters itself are very weird.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
I mean, I didn't want to say it.
Oh. So Selena finds word marks under her bed in chapter 35. So that's another place where she finds them. And that's when it happens, she doesn't know what's going on. And she's like, oh, shit. And she just like... She thinks it's like something scary going on because everything she's learned about word marks so far is like scary time. Oh,
Man.
It's to help kill people and eat people and do scary things. And so when they're under her bed, I mean, I'd also be pretty upset about it, you know?
Yeah, just someone shimmying under my bed because that's where I kept my Beanie Babies for a long time. And if you going after my babies, you getting a different kind of beaning, son.
Oh, is that punching?
Yeah, I guess it's a mean.
Well, if you had that mace, your Beanie Babies would have been very safe.
Oh my God, you're right. But it's too bad they're busy being in the trash.
I thought your dad made you guys keep all of them.
No, and then my mom did make us throw them away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thought they were going to make you millionaires.
We thought that for quite some time. Don't worry, we still have the Princess Di Bear. And the tag is in a cover.
It's what?
The tag's in a cover. So that I can sell it so I can become a multimillionaire.
Oh, got it.
Natalie.
That's amazing.
I sang that to the bear every day, so it's steeped in Elton.
Oh, okay. So
the champions of I forgot how much this book is about this championship. When really, especially, I know we shouldn't compare it to an ACOTAR because obviously she wrote it many years afterwards.
Yeah.
But in comparison to the issues that Feyre has to deal with at the end of the first book versus what they go through in this first book, where I was just like, it's potions. It's bad if you drink them.
certainly not had anything to do with HP, I suppose. No influence there.
No, it is difficult because at that age, we were scared of HP. Actually, I guess I was more scared of Dell. Because the guy was creepy.
And he
The
made
guy
it,
was creepy.
the only cool kids had a Dell, and I didn't have a Dell.
No.
Didn't have anything. It made me feel bad about myself.
Hello, it's me. I'm Adele and I'm so sad. And I'm not a computer. I'm Adele, the singer.
That was confusing. We got there together eventually.
I meant to have an afternoon coffee and I missed the afternoon coffee. So you guys are, I'm sorry, dealing with, like, I feel like there's like pus crusted on the inside of my brain, but it's like from celebrating, like celebration pus. And like, so now it's all caked on, kind of like cholesterol inside of your brain.
Like fun. Like you
That's
got
what
the
cholesterol
pus,
is, right?
You got pus from having a good time.
I'm having a good time. It's calcified. And now I'm just kind of like chipping away at it. So we right now are experiencing my brain dust and you are welcome.
Is alcohol helping?
I've had a couple sips. I should get more in there. Honestly, next time we really need to be drinking Fireball.
You're right. We should be just drinking straight alcohol with a bunch of sugar in it.
You're supposed to do
malt liquor. I don't even know what is Fireball even made of? Chemicals.
Smiling. I have been watching all these TikToks about these book summer camps that these bitches keep going on. I want to go on a book summer camp. And they hang out and they drink coffee all day until they start drinking wine and they read all day. And then they just like laugh and flirt and make candles.
How's it a camp?
Because you
They're
go there.
They're just staying in a house together?
Yeah, they stay in a house.
We do that with our friends all the
Yeah,
time.
Cat Daddy, book summer camp. Yeah, but we're not staying there and making candles. And Natalie, and I'm begging you to make candles with me, and you'll never make a candle with
I
me.
don't want to make a candle.
Why? I'll supply the wax. I'll make it myself.
Ew.
I'm the queen bee. I'll chew up a bunch of flowers and I'll spit them into a fucking dish, man.
Hale, do you need a Red Bull? Is the question we're being asked.
Oh,
Do you want a Red Bull?
no. This is me without Red Bull.
Okay, but I mean, maybe it'll calm you.
Yeah, you think it would be like the opposite?
Yeah.
Like meditating?
Well, like Ritalin is for people with ADD.
Yeah. I mean, I took that because I was hoping that was going to help. But really, it just made me go ding, 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 ding.
Well, you're on many things at the same time.
Yeah, man.
That's fun.
Yeah. That's
I
why
like
left the
I like
caffeine
also
at
you
home.
keep going into the light that is uplighting your face. So
I know,
it's
I like
real
it.
scary.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel it. And it makes me stronger.
Oh no. So the champions we have Selena Saldothian, we have Kane, sponsored by Duke Parrington, we have Xavier Farrell, X'd out because guess what? Dead as
Ripped
hell.
apart.
Knox Owen. We have Bill Chastain, known as the Eyeball Eater.
Dead.
Dead as hell. Ned Clement, known as the Scythe. I always said that wrong. Scythe, also dead as hell.
Dead.
Grave, sponsored by Minister Mollison.
Alive.
Varen Yislish, dead.
Dead. So dead.
And then, okay.
Again, why do we even know their names? They're dead and we don't even give a shit.
But not only that, somebody please help me. So we have Paylor Sven Renjalt, sponsored by Councilman Gonell. And who is the other dead one? Because one of them dies.
And they
Is
say,
there
we
any-
found another body.
Is there ever a reference to which one?
Oh, think so.
Somebody help. I couldn't find it.
Also, though, dude, yes, Cat Daddy, someone's got to be Caltane and do a bunch of opium. Don't tempt me.
You cannot do a bunch of opium, Jackie.
If I can find it.
I don't know. Where are you
I'm
going to
going
go?
to Florida. Florida's got it.
Are you
I know
going to walk
Florida's still
around
got it.
asking for O?
Yeah, but then they're going to come at me like this, and they're going to be like, not down there. Don't you get it what the kids call? And I'm not talking about Othello either.
Yeah, they're gonna start reciting plays at you when you ask for that.
Although I will play the play at any point.
This artist made these really fun drawings of some of the champions. Her name's Nicole McAvoy. So this one that's Kane there on the top, and then we have Knox on the left, and we have Grave on the right.
Throwing ass for Bernie ass is Parrington, the one who is Satan.
Yes. So we learn a lot about him throughout the books, but he is an absolute prick in all the books. But right now, all we know is that he knows who Selena is. He knows she's, kind of.
He is already evil. Okay,
Yes.
I know that he's already obviously evil because he's like keeping this person.
Yeah.
But he's already like super evil.
Extra evil.
right?
Yes, I believe so. I think
Because I feel like in these like scenes that he's more in rereading this first book. I was just like, I feel like she didn't know that he had been evil yet.
Who? Kaltain?
SJM.
Oh, SJM. Probably. She probably didn't know he was super extra evil, you know?
Going asked for Bernie, I see you and I appreciate you. I said Satan to be vague, not a specific Satan. Appreciate you.
Yeah. I think he was already the extra super evil, but maybe SJM didn't know at the time.
Yeah, I was just wondering that, because rereading like the scene between him and Kaltain, which I know that we're about to get to.
Like, he just seems like an asshole.
Yeah, he just seems like a piece of shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, Lord Parrington is the one who is betrothed to Kaltain. Kaltain is like, yuck.
She's all like, do.
She is like a lot of like, how do you smoke opium?
Smoke it.
Like this? Is that how?
Natalie.
How do we do it?
I'm a bit of a Deadwood aficionado, so I know
Deadwood. I forgot they smoke opium.
I imagine back then, it was more in a tincture form, but any opium I've ever ingested was smoked.
Oh, wow. You've smoked opium?
Florida, baby.
Oh, that's
It's got everything you can dream of.
Everything?
Except for
like joy or like
anything
success
like that.
or
Yeah.
like peace. Okay.
But man, opium, you can get it.
You can get opium. All right, so we have Kaltain, we have Dorian and Selena and Kyle, and they are in a bit of a triangle love dance.
They are.
Kaltain is obsessed with Dorian. Dorian does not give a shit about Kaltain.
No, he does not.
Paying close attention to Selena. Selena, we don't know certainly, but she seems to be paying more attention to Dorian at this point. Kyle's just in the corner being like, oh, man.
I just see her standing over there. I'm in the corner watching you kiss. I'm taking my mace. I'm gonna put it in my ass. Ooh, I just want you, Selena.
I don't know if what's gonna happen.
Want you, Selena.
Putting it in your ass just so you forget about your
So I
heartbreak.
can forget I'm living to forget. I'll make you avocado toast. Baby, I'll make you avocado toast.
I really do think Kyle could use some Robin.
Yeah, I think he needs Robin. I think he needs a little Love Island USA because, man, those boys are making some avocado toast. My favorite part is that they don't know how to cook anything, but every day they try to make their mates some avocado toast, but they will make toast and they will lay avocado upon it, but they will not smash it in. They will not put any salt.
What are you talking about?
Love Island USA.
Get out of
They
here.
eat avocado toast every day. I've been watching it for so many hours. I'm trapped.
Get out.
I'm trapped.
No more.
Okay? I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone, and I know you're out there with me. So let me see it in chat. Jackie, you're so right. Thank you, Natalie L. Please, can I see some Love Island in the chat? Please.
We're not on Love Island. This island of this where these people live, no love's happening. There's literally nothing happening but dry mouth.
Flock of the Fairs. Thank you.
Dry mouth kisses. That's what's happening.
Be on Love Island. He would be on Love Island and be like,
Oh, babe, no, don't go up.
what is it called? The soul time area where it's like,
Not the soul time area.
I'm
where they
gonna
lay
lose
down
my
to
mind
kiss.
if you do not stop talking about Love Island.
I need an avenue of which to yell about it.
Not here.
All right. Soul ties. Thank you. It's soul ties.
Okay, so we've got Selena. Selena and Dorian are kind of like figuring stuff out. And then Dorian and Selena flirt playing pool while Kaltain is getting ramped up, being mad that she's not with Dorian. They're playing pool, which is the sexiest kind of game you can play because you're just constantly in like sex positions.
Yeah, you're always
playing it.
bent over and you're waggling your ass about, and it is still my favorite. I do the same thing. I still do it when I play pool with my husband, and I go, I don't know how to make the shot.
Could you show me?
How do I make the shot, baby? Baby. And he loves it. The tighter my face gets, and I go, baby, how do I make the shot? And then he comes everywhere. We're not allowed in most.
Yeah, you've been thrown out of most pool halls in Los Angeles.
Rough for us.
So Kaltain is stuck with smelly old Lord Parrington, who is yucky.
He is yucky.
But Dorian's mom, the queen, is like on team Kaltain, even though Dorian doesn't want it. She's like, oh, he doesn't know what he wants. You should go after him.
Oh, Queen Georgine.
Yeah, she's sort of just like a nothing character.
Yeah, she's also in one of the. Again, she's so young, and I think she was really throwing a bunch of stuff at the wall, which is great to see.
What do you mean, Mort? Mort's just throwing spaghetti at a wall?
I know. I'm being judgmental. I'm sorry.
Well, the queen doesn't really have a lot going on in this book, other than just sort of like interfering with Dorian's love life.
Yeah. That's all she really cares about.
Yes. Dorian.
Not paying attention to whatever's going on with her husband, by the way, but I guess it's not a queen's
She's
job.
being a bit of a Melania. Topical. Dorian, however, seems to only have eyes for the girl with 3 names. And I forgot, it's actually 4 names, which we'll get to. She sees that someone gave her Dorian sees that someone gave her a ring, but doesn't get an answer as to who gave her that fucking ring.
Wasn't me.
It wasn't his best friend who creepily walked into her room while she was sleeping or anything.
Yeah, they both did on multiple occasions. They just walked into her bedroom.
kind of just get up and then just like watch her.
And they just, hi, I wanted to speak with you.
It's like, yeah, man, fucking get a life. Get out of here, dude.
That is such a teenage girl's idea of what romantic is, truly.
I mean, don't get me started talking about Twilight.
I mean, Twilight.
It's about Twilight.
Just grip in the door frame.
Oh, Gasper Birdie, it's giving Twilight love triangle too. Yes.
Grip in the window frame, just staring at the person who you want to eat.
Listening to her shit while she's desperately hoping you're not listening to her shit.
Yeah, you know.
We all know you're listening to her shit.
Bella was like passing gas and stuff while she was sleeping.
Yeah, of course, man. And just think. I'm not going to say what I was about to say. She's a child.
Yeah, no, that's not. I already know what you were going to say. Don't.
But look at my growth. Everyone, look at the growth. And
I mean your stubble?
Yeah. I don't think Kale would make that joke either. So maybe I'm just in character. Maybe I'm pulling a bit of a Succession right now.
Oh, no.
Yeah. You should be scared.
Quit talking about different TV shows. There's no TVs here.
I know finance.
I know nothing about that show, and I don't think you do either.
I've watched it.
Okay, Coltane is smoking that Big O all the time.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, jeez.
And we have to look at this picture of Lord Parrington.
All right, I want to see what kind of weenie head he is. Earlier, somebody said that I imagine that Parrington has a tiny weeno, and I imagine he does as well. Anyone that needs to control somebody to that extent does definitely have a tiny weeno. Okay.
We have a tiny weeno. We have a tiny
wino.
Tech difficulty, guys.
Okay.
Here we go. I think we fixed it. All right. Let's see that Lord Parrington.
Let's get loud.
I feel like this is a pretty good, accurate representation.
He looks like a Whopper turned into a human being. The burger.
The burger or the candy?
The burger, not the candy.
Ooh, I'd like some Whoppers.
Yeah, man. I want to put some extra sauce on.
No, I want the candy kind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, but don't worry, they have an Impossible one now, so you can eat it as well.
No, I worked at Burger King as my first job, and I still can't smell it.
What was the worst thing that no one should ever eat from a Burger King?
I mean, God knows how it's treated now, but it was not sanitary in any way. The guys who made the food were the guy Bob, who made a lot of the food with his bare hands, was and remains to be the smelliest human being I've ever been around. And I used to hang out with squat punks all the time.
Hell yeah.
He was much worse smelling. He also used to sexually harass me when I was 16.
Ooh, fun.
He was cool. Yeah, he was like 50.
God, that makes working at Burger King even better. It's like you get tips.
Yeah, I was so flattered that he was paying attention to me. I also watched one of my high school cohorts who worked there to wipe her butt with a bun and then put food on it and serve it to somebody.
Man, don't piss anybody off. You should be good to people.
That was why she did it. Somebody was being rude, and I'm not condoning it, but probably don't be rude to fast food employees.
Buns on the buns, man. You gonna get buns on the buns.
So now we're up to Ghost Mommy, She keeps getting into Selena's business.
Yeah, dude. But also, like, not really helping her in any way?
Not yet.
Also helping her? Not yet.
She does. We'll get to that, but she is not. She's kind of just being like, hey, here's a riddle. I'm not going to tell you what you need to know, but I'm going to give you riddles 3. And maybe you'll figure it out, because I don't know why. She seems like she could just tell Selena, but she's like, if you want to not be poisoned, follow the ways of the bird.
Right, you may as well. I just, my brain kept going, doing like the Beyonce to the left, because she kept going to the right, to the right.
Like, she could have just said, go talk to that guy.
Yeah, you could just be, like, actually tell her what she needs to do.
But anywho, she ends up in...
You're right, Raven Queen. Where's the fun in being told what things mean? You're right.
Especially when you're about to be poisoned and stuff,
you're a ghost,
you know?
because you're like, well, it doesn't really fucking matter to me, whatever you do, so I guess I'd like to watch you figure it out.
Oh, so for her, it's sort of like she's, like, the ghost is in this, like, an escape room, and she's, like, just having fun with it, like, watching. Like, maybe she's playing, it's like Sims. It's like Sims for her.
Oh my God, it's like being the god of the world.
Or like Queen
Elena.
Elena.
Like the god of the world, though. She's more the...
You're like Queen Elena of the neighborhood.
Of my Sims, yes.
Yeah.
I am trying to get your husband abducted, but I know that you don't want
by
to talk
aliens,
about the
not
Sims.
by human traffickers.
If they had that in the Sims, I would be fine with it.
They're not. I hope they don't add that on.
I don't know. My husband is moving his way up through criminal rings.
That's
currently.
true.
So
If there's going to be a human trafficker, it will be your husband in The Sims.
Yeah, you'll see.
So Elena keeps getting into Selena's business. She ends up in Selena.
Anything for Salinas.
No, don't get sad now. That'd be sad if that's how the
J-Lo?
book's ended. Is it Selena in the audio? Is it Selena?
Yeah.
Okay. Selena gives her indirect help with tasks, saying like, go look to the right and don't get poisoned to death. In chapter 35, Dorian says that it looks like the eye of Elena that she received, you know, when she like woke up with the necklace. And Dorian's like, wait a second.
That's crazy, because, like, it looks just like this other magic necklace. Nah,
It's
can't
not
be
that one,
magic
right?
Necklace.
It can't be that necklace. It's a magical. So the Eye of Elena is a magical amulet that a spirit gave Elena in battle against the Dark Lord Erewhon, and not the grocery store.
No.
And she used it for protection against him. She's just like, it's probably not that one. It's something another thing a ghost gave me.
Yeah,
it doesn't have powers.
It's different. It's definitely different.
So then we get to, here's another important character.
You know, don't get me wrong.
Fleetfoot.
Y'all know I'm here for a dog experience. I want the dog experience. My problem is I can't be the only person with anxiety that reads a book that when there is a dog involved, I'm like, but where's the dog?
Oh, yeah.
All these adventures, great. What happened to Fleetfoot?
Oh, I know.
Where's the dog in all of this? And it really does, like, sometimes take me out of it. The second they introduce Fleetfoot, I was like, can we not do this?
Especially
This
because...
series is like a magical beast. You know what I mean?
Especially, we're just
Not to be,
losing it,
not to be
you know?
like a Crescent City, not to, have a jump over here.
Especially because...
Right, thank you, MBG. I'm always worried about the dogs.
She doesn't know what to do with Fleetfoot in the beginning, and she keeps. I feel like SJM kept forgetting about the dog. Mm-hmm. But then when we get into the later books with the Weaverns, I won't say anymore. Then we incorporate a really fun animal character who's constantly accounted for. In a great way.
Also goes to show, which, and someone had said this earlier in chat, where it's like, it really does, especially looking back at this first book, she really had a good idea, even from such a young age, of somewhat of where she wanted this story to go, in that, like, you can see that growth over time.
Yeah.
But also has such solid things that she does, like, spew through this first book.
Yeah, I think she loves dogs, and she really just wanted to put a dog in it, and then she's like, I don't know what to do with this dog.
Yeah.
Dog's just here. I don't know what to do with it.
And I just feel like it's a heartache. It's just waiting for me to cry about.
Because Fleetfoot just keeps coming in and out of the story.
Yeah.
Nehemia and Selena are having a kiki, and head to the royal kennels, and that's where they find Fleetfoot as a little puppy, and Dorian decides not to kill the dog because I guess like he raises the purebreds because he's a royal asshole, and they always do that. But she's like, I'm scrappy like the dog, see?
Can a mutt hunt? I feel like a mutt can hunt.
I feel like it's just all like, it's just like pedigrees.
I know.
Pure
yucky.
bloods.
It's yucky
It is
ideology.
Yucky. It is yucky. So Fleetfoot is a big dog with golden fur and bright eyes. She's first described as slightly larger than the others with a silky, silvery gold coat and a purebred appearance despite her mixed heritage. And that's a cute picture.
It's a very cute picture.
It's
and
done
I'm
by
not gonna think of that
Spine.
movie, A Dog's Purpose.
It's done by Spine underscore Lux.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's a cute baby.
Although, even in my brain, I think I decided that Fleetfoot was a smaller breed just so I could make it like more feasible that he could hide and do other. Like, I have to lie to myself to this extent when there is an animal brought into a world, specifically just a dog, brought into a world of adventure.
It's hard. It's scary. There's a lot of dangers. Mama Pearl, she definitely loves dogs. I believe hers is in at least a few of her book dedications. She loves her dog. I believe her name's Annie. And she talks a lot about how the dog keeps her company when she's writing for like 12 hours a day, you know.
It's very sweet.
I
And I think it's
know.
wonderful. I just feel like Fleetfoot, could have been in the first one. And then all of a sudden, like, oh, Fleetfoot went to a farm to go live a Fleetfoot life.
Fleetfoot keeps getting moved around to people and places. I feel bad for Fleetfoot.
I know, all of a sudden it's like middle of battle, and they're like, and then Fleetfoot comes bounding. I'm like, why?
And then they
Right,
just-
like a pirate community.
They give Fleetfoot to just like random families too. Just like watch the dog for months at a time.
Somebody could watch this dog. But again, I know that shouldn't be the number one thing you're thinking while you're reading the book.
Well, it's hard. I get what you're saying because it's hard because she does bond with the dog, and the dog's like sleeping in the bed with her, and suddenly she's just like, I can't do this, dog. I can't. This dog's got to go. Bye.
Yes, eventually, Mama Pearl does go to Nezrin's family, yes. But in this beginning part, this is where I had all of my anxiety.
But even, I won't get into the later books really, but even when she was like visiting Fleetfoot later, she would like be like, yay, Fleetfoot, and they would like cuddle, and then she'd just like leave again, leave the dog there. So Nehemia, so she tells Selena about all the horrors going on in Iolwe at the hands of Ardalin. So Nehemia, of course, is the princess of Iolwe. And it's kind of awkward because she's staying in Rifthold, which is in Ardalin, and Ardalin is attacking the people who they're considered rebels, but as we learned,
There's also like kids involved.
yeah, there's children dying.
Yeah.
And also, we find out Nehemia is a part of the rebellion.
Hell yeah, man.
So
that immediately solidified that I wanted to kiss Nehemia. I already wanted to kiss Nehemia in my brain.
She's the hottest one in this book by far.
Show.
But she, so she.
Yes, Cat Daddy. Nehemia equals Danica in Friend Jail. Yes.
Totally. Oh my God, totally. You're right. That's completely true.
Yes, Sam B. Oh my God, I had the same feelings and anxiety that I felt with Fleetfoot, also with Abraxos in the later books. Yes, 100%.
What I'm saying about Abraxas is, and this is way ahead, guys, if you haven't read the books, but it's not a spoiler really. Abraxas is way more accounted for. So every time that the Weavern is there's a place and a purpose for the Weavern, and the Weavern has stuff going on, and like we know what's happening with the Weavern. That Manon doesn't just like drop Abraxas off somewhere and be like, I'll catch you next year.
Lauren V. Shark, Abraxas is a baby though.
So
But at
Fleetfoot.
least- I know, but at least Abraxas I feel like is, I dare say it, much smarter than Fleetfoot.
We don't know. I don't know anything about Fleetfoot. I'll know smart.
I mean, just at the end of the day, one is a wyvern and one is a dog, and I'm not going to assume
You don't know how smart
that one is
wyverns
smarter
are.
than the other one, but I'm going to assume a wyvern is smarter than a dog. Can we get it, chat? What do you think?
You
Dog
know
or wyvern?
what
Which is
happens
smarter?
when we assume, Kale?
Yeah, man, and make an ass out of me and me. Oh, I put my mace in it, and what
Put
am I
your
going to do?
mace in it. It's also,
Okay, Gloomy Ghost says, I'm pretty sure wyverns are the dogs of the dragon world. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong about that.
but isn't also I think wyverns not in this world are not supposed to have feet. I think there's supposed to be sea serpents or something, right? Because dragons are the ones with feet. But then this book
How does
series,
it stand?
he has feet. I don't know how the mythical creature wyverns stand, but I'm pretty sure
Stand
they're
on
not
his
supposed to have
hands?
feet.
Oh, make no sense.
I know.
We got stubs. What's it got down there?
He's got something. Though Selena loves Nehemia, she sometimes wonders
Lauren
if she
D. Sharp.
shouldn't.
I'm sorry. Not front feet, just wings in front. They have 2 legs. Wyverns have 2 legs. Dragons have 4 legs. They have
Oh, like dinosaurs? Wow, I didn't know that.
I guess not this.
So not this?
Just this.
Is a wyvern in the room right now? Where did Cal go?
I'm a Braxos, and I'm fine with it. I'm doing okay. I'm fine, man.
Well, I can't wait to dress up as a Brax.
Yeah, dude! Double Braxos, bros!
Though Selena loves Nehemia, she sometimes wonders if she shouldn't trust her because she's always doing something on the down low. She's not really sure. She loves Nehemia and they really bond, and she knows, she kind of learns how to speak Yue better and stuff.
I do think it is a little funny that she's just like, Nehemia, she's doing things behind my back. I feel like she's doing other things. That's crazy. That's almost like, it's not like I have a bunch of secrets as well that I would never ever tell her.
Well, sure. I will say, in her defense, after she finds the word marks under her bed, she then sees Nehemia writing them down, and she's
Writing
just
down
like,
word marks. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Man, if I found out that you were planning on killing me, Natalie, I think I'd probably immediately give up. Because I think you would be successful.
Thank you.
And I think that's the nicest thing I could say.
That's really sweet.
I'm ready to die at your hand.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I don't really think I'm going to.
I think it's harder than you would think to kill
You'd have to
specifically me.
produce a death. Producing a death would take time. You were, it's like a project. You have to.
Oh yeah, we could turn it into content.
Oh boy, last content we'll ever have.
Worth it. Viral bitches.
Man, that's all I've ever wanted.
I'm gonna be a
was to
docuseries.
Viral.
I'm gonna be just like the man with 1,000 kids.
If only I could be viral.
What about the Luke and Leia syndrome? Man, he's got thousands of kids.
Don't care about that guy.
But what if the kids start kissing each other?
Well, that's a big problem with people who do have that weird fetish, is that it does increase the chances of incest, and that is genetically a problem. Isn't that fun, guys? That's what you came here for, right?
I am doing
Want to talk about family trauma?
my specific best to not have incest in our family. You're welcome, everyone.
Are you working on it? You're trying?
I'm trying to commit myself. I'm trying to commit myself to
Cool.
it.
Good.
Thank you, Lauren V. Shark. Lauren V. Shark says you're doing great, Jackie. Thank you.
And not practicing incest. Chapter 36 is You'll Miss. That was Hogsmeade.
Oh, I was just like, it's a carnival's Christmas and I don't want to be there.
I can't make other sounds than my voice.
It's a carnival's Christmas. Everybody come inside. It's a carnival's Christmas. I'm very scared of it's a carnival's Christmas because I feel like all the clowns' necks are broken. I would assume.
For Christmas?
Yeah, the carnival's Christmas.
Yeah. Selena has to go to Mass.
Man, sucks, though. That sucks.
It sucks to be you,
I can't
Selena.
imagine a wife being forced to go to Mass again.
But she can't go to the party. She has to go to the Mass.
Gotta go to Mass instead.
Selena's
Maybe she gets bagels afterwards because that's how my mom used to get us to go to church.
No, she
We were
doesn't get
promised
bagels.
afterwards.
She gets a golden arrow. That's her prize.
I mean, also pretty sweet.
I'd rather have a bagel.
Yeah,
to be honest.
always.
Selena, so she's gifted at the Mass. She's given a golden arrow from a little girl. We get a little fashion when she rebel girls herself and goes, I'm going to the ball.
Going to the ball. Cue the montage. Goose, 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 goose. I want to be a supermodel. And my hair will shine like the sea. And she's just like spitting everywhere. She didn't do that.
All right. You done?
Yeah. I like it because my Botox is making my eyes look more puffy, and it makes me look like I'm just a baby.
I don't think yours look puffy.
Oh, I kind of feel like I'm looking like right now the meme where Trump's mouth is his eyes. Right?
Oh, yeah, when his mouth is like where his eyeballs are. Yeah. No, you look good. I think you look great.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's good. It's a tasteful amount of Botox.
Thank you. Wow. That's not true.
It is.
Thank you.
Yeah. Your face is moving around all over the place. Look at it go.
Just from here down.
I mean, I can't. I have a lot here too. I can't. But down here moves.
Yeah, that's what
I can go up.
what you come here for.
You can go up with
That's
my
what
eyebrows.
you come here for.
I can go up.
What's up, Trot Rotter? We're talking about Throne of Glass. It's a book series. Loosely.
I bet
Not
you
the
they
book
have
series,
med. They
loosely
probably have
talking
med
about it.
spas in this world, but it's just like witches,
Yeah.
you know, and they're just
Yeah.
like bloop.
Dude, can you imagine? I'd never leave. Everybody's smoking opium and they're all like, come, we want to play with your skin.
Yeah,
I'm
and I
like,
just imagine they'd be like naked
"Oh, yeah.
by choice, and they're like, how hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oops. Yeah. Sorry, I feel like I look sexy holding it up here like this. Like, get her, watch out, I got some wood.
I think this mace is giving you a phallic like empowerment. Like it feels like you have a penis.
Yeah.
So it's making you real aggressive.
Yeah, it is making me feel that way. Are you scared of me?
Kind of.
Because only demons are scared of me.
Man, Frailty. The crazy part about that movie Frailty is that
It's good?
No, it's that
Is that it's so good?
I forgot the end of that movie. He's a serial
Whoa,
killer.
spoiler alert. Whoops, all spoilers for the movie Frailty.
Yeah, the 30-year-old movie Frailty.
Whoa.
Do you remember though in that movie, he's like a serial
The God's
killer,
hands killer,
and
yeah.
he thinks that angels are telling him to kill demons, and then at the end, it's like, oh, he's a good serial killer. At the end of it, we're supposed to be like, oh, yay, he's not bad. He's a good guy. God told him to kill all those people. What a weird way to end that movie.
I think it's just awesome because God is real and he wants you to kill
serial kill. He wants you to dig a ditch. He wants you to make a trap in your garage.
Buttbag, you say an F movie, I think? Well, me thinks that you better get a new opinion. You will better watch it again. And especially in this our week of Twisters, how dare you speak ill of Bill Paxton in any way, shape, or form?
Do you love
I
him?
will not have it.
So we have
You're allowed to say
a little bit of face in here. I think she's like dipping her toe in the water of trying to make outfits appear.
Yes.
This dress still doesn't really.
Oh, crap, it's the top of the second hour. We're not done yet.
We're close.
Okay. What I said is, oh crap, it's the top of the second hour because soon we're going to be taking your live calls. We've got the link up on our screen. Just go there. We are going to be getting to your calls soon, but we're going to get through the end of this book first.
There's really not a lot that
There's not a lot happening.
This, I'm not like snowed over by this dress description. I think she's still working out how to make, but because she's so good at it later on,
Yes.
I'm not excited. It don't impress me much just because she becomes so good at describing fashions.
It's me, a Mario Twain.
It's me!
Don't impress me much.
And guess what we got?
What is it?
Kissing! But it's not with, no, close your mouth. There's no tongue. It's dry.
It really is. It's not the sexiest. But again,
Good?
it is good that we are not turned on by the writings of a
child,
15-year-old.
yes.
I will say it is nice.
Okay, so here's some dastardly plans that happen in the second half of the book. Duke Parrington tells Caltaine who Lady Lillian really is, but also he doesn't know who Lady Lillian really is.
Really is.
But they know she's an assassin. They know her name's Selena, they think, but it's not Selena, but
it's not, but it is, but it's not.
But she only really cares because she thinks this means she'll get to bang Dorian.
Yeah, man. I love, though, that you can literally see, like, the dollar signs blow up in her eyes of just like, oh, yeah, she's not her. Yeah, I better get in there. Yeah, you want me to drug her?
Well,
what do you want me to do? Yeah.
It does like have a little bit of a harken back to Cinderella because you're just like, oh, she's disguised as this other thing, and this other, the stepsister's coming in, and she's like, oh, well, I'll reveal her secrets, and then I get the prince. There's some Cinderella there.
You right.
Duke Barrington puts it in her head that maybe she should.
Haley Janie, just real quick, who is Lillian again? Lillian is Selena, who is Aelin, and
is also another name we're about to say.
yes, so Lillian, but Lillian is her name in the competition
Because they don't. So Dorian does not want the other competitors to know that she's a famous assassin. And so she's Lady Lillian to everyone else. And then she's to some people.
Bad mouthfeel though.
But Duke Barrington knows that she's Selena, knows that she is an assassin. And so he wants to, his champion, what we think right now is that he just wants his champion to win. We don't know much else about him.
Yeah.
So that's what we think is happening.
Because remember, his champion is Kane.
His champion's Kane.
And he's
Breach of Kane. Breach of Kane.
Right, Kaylee Jane? Wow. It's a lot of names. It's also crazy going back to this first book because doesn't it feel like it happened generations ago?
In canon with the stories,
Just
or
like
just
in the
in
world,
your life?
yeah. Just like in the world of
Well, because she was a little
story.
baby.
I know.
She was a little baby when
so
she
long
wrote
ago.
So Duke Barrington says, yeah, help me. And in her mind, Caltain's like, yeah, I'll help you right off a cliff, you idiot. But she agrees to I'll help drug the secret assassin for our, your champion to win. And she then in her head, she's like, and then I get Dorian. So Selena then goes another dastardly plan. Selena goes down into the secret passage tunnel to see if she can find evidence against Nehemia because, again, she doesn't trust her, especially because of the word marks that ended up underneath her bed.
Yeah, and because she was just writing them down.
She was writing them all down.
Oh, don't look like that. She's just in the library looking the most evil she could look. Nehemia, girl.
I
know she's all wrapped up in her own.
She's got other stuff going on. It's her own journey. On chapter 41, Selena unfortunately finds out who actually is behind all of the word marks and stuff. And it's Kane.
Dun, dun, dun! But also, real quick, how many years does the series cover, Demon Liebernick asks? Straight up, bro.
Years, maybe? A year?
Yeah. It's so much that happens, but it feels like it's a long amount of time, but I don't think it is.
All of her books are like that. I always think about that with ACOTAR too. All of it happens within 6 months, and I'm like, oh, this feels like it should take a course over 5 years. I'm not sure why they made it that time period.
Yeah.
So, the Ridderak. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Great. That's the Ridderak. He's spooky. Despite, I don't know who the artist is of this one. Sorry about that. Despite their,
I'm upset.
I apologize to the artist.
Thank you.
Despite their predatory,
me.
ruthless nature, okay. Ridderaks will submit to the person who summons them in order to conduct the ritual sacrifice. In the sacrifice, the summoner incapacitates the victim and writes word marks in the victim's blood, which summons the Ridderak. The Ridderak then feasts on the victim's flesh and in return grants the summoner the victim's power.
Rips them apart, rips out their organs, rips off their face. Pretty freaking
Rock
cool.
and roll. So, yeah, you can see the description. They have fangs, and they got the teeth, and they got the nostrils. They got the... Oh, they're scary. Ooh.
Yeah, they are scary, and I wouldn't want to summon them.
I wouldn't
You must
either.
be pretty evil if you think that summoning this is a good idea.
Agreed. Dumb old Kane and Barrington are trying to sabotage Selena, and they know she's not Lillian, but a famous assassin. So Selena sees all this happening, and she runs from Kane and into Elena's tomb. She finds the sword, and she uses it. Damaris, King Gavin's sword.
It's just like a thinner one of these.
Yeah, it's like that, but different shape.
And it's like a different weapon that you would use in a different fashion.
Yeah.
But it's like it.
But it's kind of like that. And she kills the Ridderak. She tells Nehemia that she is Selena Saldothian. And then Nehemia gives her a fourth name. It is
Alentia. Yes, I forgot about Alentia, which is her name in Eelway.
So she is Alentia.
Fourth name.
Name number 4. But this is nice for Selena because she gets to reveal her true identity. And also her friend Nehemia was not trying to kill her.
No,
So that's nice.
It's kind of nice. It's just a friendship, even though you should never trust a woman.
Oh, I did.
That
It's
is
Nicholas
something you
Cloyster.
learn.
I did write it, you guys.
Whoa!
Nicholas Cloyster. Yeah, never trust a woman, of course.
Never trust them.
Okay, in the following chapters, Dorian and
Their
Selena.
pussy's shut.
Dorian and Selena kiss and kiss and kiss.
Oh my gosh, do they kiss?
Oh, they kiss.
Oh, they kiss and Kale. Oh, he frowns and he frowns.
Sometimes they lay down and kiss.
Yeah, but we don't know what happens. All we know is that sometimes the door
Stuff.
closes and they kiss.
Stuff happens.
Oh gosh. Blanca the Fair says, my mom literally told me to never trust women, and we wonder why we have broken brains.
I assume your mother was a woman. Probably.
Depends.
Sort of.
It depends, dude.
It's true. King's Championship. So we're getting towards the end of these books.
All right.
Or this book, I should say.
Because we got to find out if she becomes the king's champion or not while I pour more wine.
And right over here.
Yeah, you little bit over there.
Final duels happen, and Cain and Selena end up facing off after they do a bunch of sword fighting. Really, nothing happens. It's sword fights. On Parrington's order.
Also, I hope everybody else has a refreshing beverage, maybe some THC with them. Hope you're relaxing.
Or even just a tea.
Chit chat with us.
Even just if you
Have a tea.
chamomile.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So on Parrington's order, Caltaine poisons the ceremonial wine with bloodbane and gives it to Selena.
Uh-oh. Bitch be drugging. And it's like not the fun kind of drugs, bitch. Come on. Give
It's
me the goods.
non-consensual drugging.
Oh, yeah, it's also bad because it's not consensual.
Cain mocks.
If it was good drugs.
Cain mocks her for waking up in between her parents after they are mutilated. What a jerk! So Cain makes fun. He basically says, I know what happened to your parents, and it kind of alludes that maybe he had something to do with it, I think. Because, of course, Selena, her backstory is that she was raised by the Assassin's Keep and the man who runs the Assassin's Keep because her parents were killed. And it just so happens that she was in the bed when they were killed, and she woke up. Again, not a little bit HP there. Parents were killed. She survived. She was the girl who lived, you could say.
Whoa.
And
I don't think she could say that because I think she would get the shit suit out of her. But
Yes.
yeah, she can think it all she wants.
so she survived. She's covered in their blood, and Cain's like, you idiot, you loser, got blood all over you, and your parents died.
Not nice.
And she's like, damn, that sucks. You know about that, bro. As she's dying, she starts to see beings from another world.
Kind of cool.
Kind of cool, except they're not fun. They're not like, come here, Selena, come dance with us.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be with the angel.
No, they kind of just like start picking her up and shaking her really hard.
Yeah. It's a little rough.
Kale is screaming at Selena to get up. Go ahead.
Get up. I know you want to get over me, even though you're just gonna kiss the prince. I want you to wake up for me, girl.
Why is your face moving like an animatronic from Chuck E. Cheese?
I think that, I feel like Kale isn't very expressive. So
Oh,
this is
no,
a
you're right.
choice.
You're
Like,
right.
This is a choice for
That was
me.
a good
Thank
choice.
you. Thank you. Also, I think everyone notices the soul patch not as rubbed in as the rest of my face. That was also a choice.
I mean, I thought it was intentional.
Yes, I wanted everyone to know that, I feel like Kale
Has a soul
prizes his soul patch. I think he's, at least in this first book, he curates the soul patch. He puts he gets I don't know.
You were attracted to him?
pollen and yeah.
You chose him in this book?
Yeah, and I'm like, where's your bowling shirt? Ooh. I mean, we've got Cat Daddy in chat. Maybe we've got Cat Daddy in Kale.
The only sexual sexy person in this book is Nehemia. Literally only her.
In this first book.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah. But man, sometimes though, when you're in the desert, you're looking for any kind of wet.
You're
And
right. You're right.
It was Kale for me, man. You got to choose sometimes.
And you know that soul patch gets real wet. Real wet.
Oh yeah, I do a good job.
Did I do a good job?
Ew, if afterwards, did I do a good job? My tongue's so tired. Did I do a good job?
Why did I insist
flat of that tongue, son. I don't think he'd be.
I don't think there was anything other than dry mouth kissing that any of them were doing.
You're right. You are right.
After Elena's meddling, she thankfully shows up in this moment. So Elena's just sort of been like giving her riddles.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, because she didn't tell her anything directly, then Selena's being killed by a bunch of weird spirits from another world. So Elena shows up and she helps Selena and she goes, here, I'm going to suck the poison out. I'm going to suck it out and I'm going to get all these monsters. And she does it.
And she shows up just like the Puff Marshmallow Man.
She does.
Yeah, Stay Puff Marshmallow Man, which would be epic.
Choose, the traveler has come. So from reviews from a bookworm, she wins against Kane. Everyone notices that she has a word mark on her forehead that shows when she is dueling. Kane tries to stab Selena in the back, so Cal kills him. First man he has ever killed. Parrington tells the king that Cultane drugged the assassin. What a fuck.
He's just, I'm happy that it's brought up that it's the first man he's ever killed. How did he get to be the captain of the guard at the age of 22?
Some kind of sword
I'm not saying that you
competition?
gotta be killing all the time. I just feel like you gotta show your stuff.
Maybe he's got they had to go through an obstacle course.
What, like this?
Yeah.
Like this where it's I don't know, it's parry abouts a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, she's the king's champion.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it doesn't make sense that he was the first man they killed, but
I know, I shouldn't. It's just that now I'm seeing all these things that at first I was like, the first man he's ever killed. Oh, I do hope he's all right. And now I'm like, fuck off. Kill another one. Who cares? Get him in battle.
I mean, I do think it doesn't make any sense that he would be the head of, and he never.
Thank you, Eliza Cat Singleton. Thank you for appreciating and understanding me.
Maybe he's been so good at swordsmanship that he's captured many people, but he doesn't have to kill them because he's so good.
So impressive at the ripe age of 17.
Yeah.
That he has to, he must be advanced. It's not just because he's the bestie of the prince, which...
Hey, he was 20, okay? He was 20 whole years old whenever he got that title.
Child.
So, yeah.
I know, Samby, it's because his morals are so strong and true.
But you shouldn't then be a soldier or whatever.
Yeah, I think you kind of got to be evil to be a battlesman, right?
I mean...
I know a lot about these things.
A battlesman?
Yeah, man.
About battling. So, yeah. So basically, Elena comes in.
You're right, our heart puppies. A captain is more of an admin role for the security, like Secret Service.
Yeah,
they don't
but aren't
usually
you
do much killing.
But aren't you sort of pushed up through the ranks before then? You don't go there without having done all the dirty work. But anyway, Selena doesn't really take part in this success of this. She just sort of people come and save her.
Yeah.
Kale kills Kane. Kale kills Kane.
And he'll kill again.
Then Parrington throws Cultane under the bus. And then in the aftermath of the duel, Nehemia reveals that she was the one who opened the portal for Elena and that the word marks under her bed were by her, Nehemia, and they were meant to protect her, not harm her. And this is the very end of the book. It's just a bunch of aftermath stuff. This is also from reviews from a bookworm.
Lauren V. Shark, thank you. Kale and Dorian definitely practiced kissing on each other. There's no way they didn't.
Well, they didn't do a very good job because the kissing that they talk about between
Poor
Dorian and old Selena there.
kind of makes me think of the kissing competition on the episode of Love Island, USA.
I'm going to flip this table.
There was a kissing competition.
Realize that? So then, and the aftermath.
People come in, though,
In the aftermath, Selena tells Dorian that they can't be together.
Why?
So, because she can't have love in her life. She's got too much other stuff to do. So, Elena appears and Selena thanks her for saving her life. Elena responds, blood ties can't be broken.
Oh,
What? Okay, blood ties, you say.
okay.
She signs her, so Selena signs that contract with the king. She won King's Championship, so she's going to be the King's Champion for 4 years, which basically means she kills people for him.
Sorry, sidebar, and this is, I need you to know, Amber Alert, I have been waiting to literally say this to anyone that would even possibly care. Kale gives me big Kristen Cole vibes, and you are so correct. If you know, you know, and you are, I think that's why I decided it has nothing to do with Love Island. It's House of the Dragon. But I will say that it did make me dislike Kale more as I was watching, because I was watching House of the Dragon, and it made me think of Kristen Cole. And thank you, Amber Alert. The conversation is literally just for the two of us. That's it. That's it.
You're watching House of the Dragon?
Yep.
Do you recommend?
I am enjoying it now that I know that the book is based on like maester writings and heresy and like politicking. So it's not so much a battle show, it's more a politicking show. Now that I know that, I'm fine with it. I dig it.
I unfortunately don't have any interest, I don't think.
That's okay. You don't have to. I have a partner that has, and so I was thrust upon stage.
That's the thing. If Henry was like, I'm going to watch this, I would watch it. You know?
That's what happened with me. And so I'm enjoying it, but I'm not saying go out, beseech it. It's just, if you dig it, check it out.
All right. Okay, well, that's the end of this book, guys.
Oh, that's the end of the book.
That's the whole
Which means it's time for us to take callers.
This first book is incredible that she wrote it at such a young age. Obviously, there's not a lot that goes on in it, but I'm proud of her for doing it and putting it out into the world, because that's hard to do. And then she makes incredible worlds from it. And so it's really a great base to learn this world.
You right. You right, girl. I'm not going to say it better myself. You are so right, girl.
I can't write it.
And if you've got thoughts on this Throne of Glass book, or any of the other Throne of Glass books, or if you want to say, bitches, y'all are dead wrong about Kale, I think that he is the dreamiest character ever written by SJM, we will tell you to your face
wrong.
that you are incorrect.
You're
and
wrong.
I can't wait to do it. The link is on the screen, and we are ready for your call.
If somebody did say Kale was the dreamiest, I would need a list of why.
Why?
Exactly.
I would want evidence. I want evidentiary evidence. Yeah, I know, because I have watched Law and Order before, so I know a lot about it.
Wow.
And I did have to have MJ desperately try to explain to me what happened with the Rust case, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
Oh, I can talk about the Rust case for hours.
No, that's not what we're talking about here. We're trying to get horny. And it's just me.
That is true that it is not a horny story.
I will also say, with Throne of Glass, I did not expect it to be this small amount of horny up top. But I want everyone to know it's not because you guys didn't tell me that it is more of a fantasy story than it is a smut story. But I know it gets smuttier, obviously, as time goes on, and I'm very interested in that. But I need you to know, which is really sad, that up top I was like, I'm not going to like it as much because there's no fucking in it. And now I'm obsessed.
Also, though, I had the opposite experience. I was going in prepared for zero sex in these books. You guys, there's tons of sex in the books. Don't worry. If you're like, I don't know if I can get through 8,000 pages of the fantasy world without any sex. Oh my God. All I can
Look
say
at the bears. Why is Jackie so low? It's literally our height differences.
Yeah, that's all right. Sorry, guys. I'm also sitting on my foot. Here, is this better?
I'm just.
What if I get down here?
Little bitch. And Natalie's beautiful petal goddess, because she's made of petals, because she's flower.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess.
Steamin'. Oh. Hi, how are you? Stemmin'? Stem.
Hi.
I was talking about flower parts. Oh no, I can't hear you.
Oh God, wait. We're coming. We're coming to you. Did I forget to put on
Coming
my...
to take me away, haha.
Can you hear me?
There we go. I hear you. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Wait, I lost your face. Where'd you go?
What's your name?
I see.
Oh, there
I
we
see you
see you.
guys.
We see you.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. My name's Courtney. I'm
my God.
shoeless in the chat.
Shoeless, welcome, and thank you so much for calling in. I mean, obviously, we've been talking all show, so I know you've read the books, but how do you feel about Kale?
Okay, so I literally just read Throne of Glass in the last 24, 48 hours.
Whoa.
Oh, tell us. All right, immediate thoughts. And you know nothing of the rest of the story. Hit us. Thoughts.
Okay, well, so I'm not completely in the dark because I've read Crescent City and ACOTAR.
Yeah.
So I have some ideas,
Okay.
and I have the idea of where Selena's journey will go eventually.
Okay.
But I will say, I think I expressed this earlier. Right now, if you made me pick, I would pick Kale
Right?
over
In the
Dorian.
beginning, completely.
Wait, are we talking any character in the book? Or are we talking just between Dorian and Kale?
In the threesome.
Okay, well, so I was also very into Nox.
Ooh,
Nox
yeah.
You're right. You know what? Sleeper sexy.
You're right.
Nox is a little sexy.
Totally sleeper sexy. You're a hundo, right?
That's a good
It
one.
was, I think it was Mad Schofield's artwork that really did it
Totally.
for me.
Yeah. I'm
And
a
also
Graves
the
girl. I love
character.
Graves. I love the eyeball man. What's his name? I forget the eyeball man's name.
You forget his name. Baron? No, that's the other
I
one.
think his name's just like Bill.
Xavier Farul.
No, he's not the eye.
Is that the eye eater?
So, which is your favorite series of her so far?
I'm sorry,
Are you
now I'm looking at the Mad
forward-
Schofield picture of Nox, and you are 100% correct.
Oh, she's over here being horny on.
Sorry, I'm getting horned up.
Okay.
That's me and like every one of her pieces of artwork.
Dude.
Oh, I know. She cuts to the core of me.
Wow.
Yeah, she's good.
Yes.
All right, so
But,
what is
so
all right?
I was-
Big ideas of what you don't know of what's going to happen in the series. What do you feel after having just you're new to it and things that you are not aware of?
Oh, I think just knowing where Selena's journey is going to go, that's kind of what I'm focused on, and like how the Fae lore, like I can see what she's laying down right now, which for writing this when she was a teenager is so
Insane.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Absolutely insane.
And I will say, you know,
but yeah.
once you've already gotten spoiled that there's a talking doorknob in the second book, and so I don't really feel like you need
Sorry,
to read
I
this.
know that's really like the main focal point of the second book.
Yeah. So I ruined it for you, and I'm sorry.
It's not, but don't worry. You will have about a month to get to the second book. We're trying to give people space to read along if they have not read with us.
Yes, we're going to be doing the second book in August 15th and 19th. So obviously we're doing a little bit of a potpourri of dates for these books because I don't know if we've did we lose. We say
Brittany?
goodbye. Oh, I just want to make sure we say thank you so much. Is there anything else you wanted to say about Throne of
Yeah,
Glass?
please.
No, I honestly am just so happy that you guys are doing this. And again, thank you both because you both got me into reading. And like I only read ACOTAR because of you guys, and now I'm obsessed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes, and now we live in the world together. And man, we just like, I feel like it is such a beautiful community of accepting, wonderful people that even just like doing this and being able to live talk to everybody, it just fills my soul. Is that dumb to say? Courtney, I'm sorry.
No, this has been so much fun, and I'm so glad that you guys are doing these chats, and I will keep doing my homework. I've already downloaded the next book.
Yay.
Okay, wait, brief spoiler. Is Nox going to break my heart eventually?
I think you will not be thinking about him anymore. That's all I can say.
Okay.
I don't know how to break you. I will just let you get broken yourself.
I think he's going to let you fly free into the wind.
But that does not mean that your heart is going to go unsquandered. I don't know if that's a word.
I don't. Maybe.
Squandered?
Look, I've seen pictures of Rowan, so I got to keep going.
Oh, you'll see. You'll meet some people.
Pine and snow.
I'm right now. I'm really feeling
Pine and
Lorcan.
snow. Oh. See, again, it's good that we like different kinds of people. Not that I'd get Logan in a bit. But oh my God, Courtney, you're going to find so much slush in your future. And it's going to be scary. And it's going to be dirty like slush in February in New York. but it's going to be worth it.
No, you should go to the doctor.
Yeah, just make sure you clean yourself out afterwards.
Okay, now we're making you uncomfortable. Thank you so much for
appreciate
joining
you, and thank you so much for calling in. Again, we're going to be doing this, and so maybe we'll talk to you again in the future.
Yeah,
Can't
come
wait
back
to hear what you think of the second book, dude.
Because what I was going to finish saying before is that we are doing these sort of spread out periodically because we are coming back with the deep dives on Crescent City.
Yeah.
We haven't made the announcement for the date yet or anything, but we're going to be doing that as a podcast, which is very exciting. I have a stockpile of my costumes. I'm pretty excited about
Me desperately trying to make a Danica wig that actually looks good.
Just have my wig. You can wear my wig. We won't be Danica's at the same time.
Okay, we won't be Danica's at the same time. Fine.
Fine.
Thank you so much for calling in, because this is reading this by myself over the past months has been very lonely. And I find that I need to verbally process everything. And it's almost as if I didn't read the books
does Jeff
because I
love
didn't talk
that?
about it.
Jeff is really
has
excited.
Jeff heard all about the books?
I bet
he
is
certainly
so
has heard all about the
happy about
books.
that.
But you know what? Weirdly enough, my husband started off as a fan, so he can listen to me monologue for long extents of time. Because technically, that's where it all began.
He knows what he signs up for.
He knows what comes out of this mouth. And I did get him to read the first ACOTAR, but that is where it ended.
Yeah, it's not. I don't feel like he does love fantasy. He's a D&D guy, but
He's a D&D guy. He's more the Dimension 20 world, which I have been watching, and I have been enjoying it.
wow, you're a bit of a nerdy girl.
Yeah, like, I am a bit of a nerd girl, and I know that that's a crazy thing to say while I'm wearing this outfit, but I am unique, and, you just don't find a girl like me at the Walmart. Unless it's the movie Where the Heart Is, where they live in the Walmart, and she has the baby in the Walmart.
Oh,
Raven
hello.
Queen!
Hi,
Raven Queen! I know it's Raven Queen. Is that scary? It's not scary for Raven Queen to know that I know it's Raven Queen.
Wait, I don't know if we can hear you. Oh, we can't hear you. Are you on mute? Oh no!
We will figure it out. We will figure it out, Raven Queen.
Act it out. Act out the things you
Back
wanted
to
to
us,
say.
Raven Queen. Now, I will say, for those of you not familiar with our Twitch community, Raven Queen is wonderful in many ways, and Raven Queen is actually the person.
I hear.
Yes,
I hear.
That gave me a whole like Excel spreadsheet of smut that not only included like what kind of smut it was, but also trigger warnings and things like that in like a full space
Damn,
for me
that's
to know, because
awesome.
Raven Queen is unbelievable, but also like swallows books like fucking nobody else. Which
Whoa!
is
Don't tell her
unbelievable.
private business. Just kidding, guys. That
I
was
would.
not appropriate. Oh no, okay. Well, Raven Queen's gone.
Raven Queen's gone, but I love your
Hello.
hair. Hi.
We have here. Your hair's
Hi,
amazing.
thank you. Thank you. I did it myself.
You did it yourself? How did you get it so even?
A lot of practice, a lot of uneven hair in the past.
Hell yeah.
It's
Fair.
good now.
Well, we ain't
looks
seeing that
great.
now, and now it just looks, oh my gosh.
Puppy. Who's the puppy?
That's Gorgonzola, and then that's Bailey.
Oh, I love. Oh my
My
God.
So she might keep coming in. She wants to play.
That's
But,
completely okay.
So I have read all of the books of Sarah J. Maas like 3 times each. I'm kind of a encyclopedia at this point.
Ooh.
And there's something I noticed in Crescent City 3. So kind of a spoiler for that, but I know you guys have read it.
Fuck yeah.
Do tell.
Lydia the Hind,
Yeah.
she names her son Bran, like after Brannon, because she's the descendant of Brannon.
Whoa.
So she's like Aelin's cousin.
Oh wow, that's a really good catch. Because all I would think of was Bran from Game of Thrones.
I literally was in my head. I was like,
Yeah.
my problem is I confuse it with House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones shit in my brain sometimes. And so I wasn't thinking about that at all. And thank you so much for bringing that to our attention.
Also, that makes total sense. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like they are related.
Yeah, it makes complete sense.
Yeah,
Wow,
she's like,
good catch.
covered in fire, and
Yeah.
she's a deer shifter, and there's like the stag,
Lauren V. Shark, so yeah, her
Lauren
shapeshift
Lee.
form too. Yes, yes.
Oh my God. Good catch.
Dude.
So that made me think, like, what characters from all the universes would you guys want to see, like, meet? Because we did have our little Bryce, Nesta, Azrael moment, but, like, imagine Aelin in that crowd.
I mean, I want Aelin and Nesta and Bryce to just destroy worlds together. I think form some kind of bitch squad.
Hell yeah.
They go in to like
like
save
the Powerpuff
children.
Girls.
Yeah,
yeah.
like Powerpuff Girls for sure. Like they have their own colors. They have like a theme song. I would watch that all day.
Oh my God. Yes, Lucky Mickey Ears, Amryn and Fury. Love that. Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
Black Star
that's like
for sure.
Oh
I'd
yeah,
watch that
Amryn and
too.
Fury for sure. And also like
I'm a Jessica bitch.
I love
That
Jessica.
last, I know that, again, I know we're talking about Carson City right now, but that last book made me like fall in love with Jessica.
Well, I wonder if we're going to learn. I know she. Spoilers for
Spoilers.
I know she basically sacrifices herself at the end of the book. But I want to know more about her backstory because I feel like there is going to be connections with Jessica and maybe some of the other books. That's how I feel.
Yeah, being like the ancient priestess who was there for the first war.
Yeah. I think there'll be a connection maybe.
Dude, yes, I Heart Puppies. Yeah, lots of name overlapping. Rune Mountains. Yes.
I know. I saw that too. The
Yeah.
Rune Mountains here. Yeah.
Yes.
Totally.
How it all
So
comes
what
from
books are you guys reading now?
I am in
Like, which ones are you
Tower.
on?
Well, we're.
Hell yeah.
You mean as far as series? Because we're stuck. Not stuck. Lovingly trapped inside of Throne of Glass and Crescent City because we're about to do that podcast. So those are the books we're reading. But I know you're, Jackie, also covering a bunch of books for your Patreon.
I mean, I just finished up recording over for Jackie's book club. I just did She Came from the Swamp, which is a sapphic tale of fucking a Kikamora in the Everglades.
What's the corn one?
Corn Daddy.
I live in the
You live in the Dude, She Came from the Swamp is going to start dropping on Monday over on the Page 7 Patreon. So I record essentially like riff tracks audiobooks for smut over on
I'm
the
a member.
Patreon. Okay, you know the world.
for Model Land.
Oh, dude, you know my world. You know my world. Okay, She Came from the Swamp starts on Monday, and I'm very excited about it.
I'm very excited.
SJM
Also,
wishes
Jackie,
she could write
one
Model
more
Land.
thing.
Dude, yes.
I came to the Page 7 show in Tampa, and I gave you beef jerky, and I was wondering if you liked it.
Dude, I ate the shit out of that jerky. You saved my life that night. We had not eaten. My
I'm
whole
glad.
family was there, so I got too drunk because I was very nervous. And your jerky single-handedly is why I didn't die that night.
And also saved
wanna
your
say thank
family
you.
because you would have caused a scene. Your family would have fell apart. You would have gone to jail
And it would have
somehow.
been, and it would have been surprisingly my fault because I kind of always assumed it would be Henry's fault. But, it really would blow me away if I was the one that destroyed the family.
You think Henry's the big... Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, certainly. What, you think I'm the wild card?
I'm not going to make any comments about any family members that we have.
I think you should answer it live.
Oh, baby.
No, you try and look at Gorgonzola.
cute.
I see Gorgonzola, but I want the brass tacks, Natalie Jean.
Yeah, let's get into family drama on the...
Dude, thank you so much for coming and talking with us. But again, we're going to be doing this next month, so I'd love to talk more with you in the future.
I can't wait. I'm all caught up, so I'm ready.
Yes! And if you find any novellas or anything, any smut novellas that you think I should read, hit me up, page7podcast@gmail.com. Love to check them out.
Unhinged, right? The one with the door.
Yes,
You know
I've
that
got
one?
Unhinged in my tabs of smut for page 7.
Okay.
If you find any mace-based smut, Jackie really found a pleasure in it tonight.
Makes me think of
I'll be on the lookout.
Thank you. Thank you for calling in.
All right. Thank you guys.
Yeah. Oh God, now she's gone away. She's gone away to the mace.
Thinking about Daddy.
Ew.
When he wants me to use the mace. The mace.
Who's Daddy?
My father.
So you're being Jackie right now and saying that about your dad? Yeah. Your dad is no sexual. I think lovely in a wonderful way. He is an asexual.
He's the most sexless person you could ever imagine, and it's great.
Love that for your dad.
Perfect as a father.
Yes.
Never kisses my mother. Raven Queen.
Can we hear you?
I really hope this works.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Hello.
To Raven
Hello.
Queen. The smut goddess.
Sorry. All of these things are technology is being fucking weird right now.
I get it, man.
It's all confusing.
I understand.
Hi.
Technology.
So you have an encyclopedic knowledge of smut.
I do.
Are you?
I will give you all the spreadsheet.
Are you in it for the reading? Are you in it for the smut? Do you read other genres, or is fantasy like your thing?
I read everything. Like, I love everything. I read everything from, like mysteries to fantasy to everything. Like, I just love reading. It's really great. So
We got a nerd girl.
No, and we need you.
I'm a total nerd girl.
You're
Yeah,
such a
you
nerd.
are.
You're
Oh my
different than the other
God.
girls.
Oh my God. You read? That's
Jackie, we're so different from the other girls.
We are different from the other girls.
I will say, Jackie, you are different from the other girls right now.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you have read obviously all of these series. Do you have a favorite of SJM's series?
It's so hard to choose.
It really is.
I love ACOTAR, but I think that story-wise, Crescent City is my favorite.
Hell yeah.
However, Throne of Glass gives you that like visceral rip your fucking heart out at the end and throughout, like, whole thing. So, I mean, I just love all of them. They're so good.
Same. I really do. It's
So-
hard to choose. I will say, I think people just like to be contrarian because people were criticizing the last Crescent City, and I loved the third one. I thought it was fantastic and so enjoyable, and I really love that
get
world.
into the issues that people had with it. I know when we do the
Whatever.
deep dive, I understand the issues that people had with it, and I will say there were portions that upset me, and we're going to talk about it.
Upset you canonically?
There
No, just story wise.
Okay. What were you going to say?
there were portions where I was like, oh my God. Can we just be done with this for now? Like, can we just like
Yes, that's what
Okay,
it was.
see?
It was that. It wasn't like I wasn't angry. It was more just like, okay, let me just like read this really fast so that I can get back to the other story.
I think that as somebody who's like an obsessive, avid Stephen King reader, I love over detail. Like I will read too much detail that's boring for a long time. I think it's just like a personal taste thing. I know many people take umbrage with that, and obviously it's so boring. It's so boring, but I enjoy that. So maybe that's why I like Crescent City so much, because there's a lot of pages of just.
Well, it's also a murder mystery, so it's like you need that much more detail. And also the world is very different than the other two worlds, so setting it all up has to be continuous. I do feel like, whereas Throne of Glass, I feel, is in more of an understanding word. Like, I feel like out the gate, it's easier to understand than Crescent City is. Like, I feel like it's a steeper learning curve to
Yeah, that's
understand
true.
Crescent City than it is Throne of Glass.
I agree with that.
Which I like about it. I like the detail in it.
Yeah. Okay, wait. So we have to
Sorry,
ask.
yes. Also, what is your favorite?
I want to ask first, between Dorian and Kale, who you would kiss, or is there somebody in the book of any of the characters who you would kiss out of any of the characters?
Whoa, on
In book
all
one.
the series?
Book one,
Oh, no,
book
okay,
one.
book one.
Book one.
book one. Dorian. Dorian.
Dorian. Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Yeah,
Kale.
I
No,
understand.
Kale. Not dog.
Named after lettuce for a reason.
Dorian.
I'm fibrous.
Right. I mean, I love a good fibrous, like, cabbage, but
Thank you.
of sorts.
Thank
whatever.
you, Raven
but
Queen.
like,
I feel seen.
no, Dorian can get it. Dorian can get it.
Especially
hot.
as the books go on. Wowie zowie. You guys who haven't read the further
Oh
books.
man, Shadow Hands.
Woo!
Shadow
Guys,
Hands.
I'm going to say for those who haven't read the books all the way through yet, when you get to the later books, he's got some little freak in him. I'm going to say. Got a little freak in him.
Yeah, we got a Shadow Daddy. We
We
over
do
there,
have a
and
first
I love
Shadow
a
Daddy. You're right. The first Shadow Daddy. You can't. Oh, well, that's true. I guess Kale and him did practice kissing.
They
so I guess.
definitely practice
Right.
kissing.
Right.
Well, Obvi. I mean,
Obvi.
look, I will be here I will totally be in a Dorian Kale sandwich, okay?
Sure.
Legit.
I mean,
they can kiss around me. I'm here for it.
Slap Nehemia in the middle, make it a
No.
club.
woo. All right. Now we're being creeps. It's the end of
Girl.
the stream here.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep this off stream.
Yeah. I just for those other people that love smut the way that we love smut, Raven Queen, what's out the gate one that maybe people don't know about that you think people should check out? Because you recommended Minotaur Milking Farm to me, and I did read the beginning of Minotaur Milking Farm, and I literally put it down because I was like, it's too good, and I must read it for Jackie's book club. If you can assume what happens in Minotaur Milking Farm, it's there in the title. But it really, man, it's like you think that milking is just surface level, but there's so much more to milking a Minotaur than just milking an udder, like, yeah, man, it's different. It's different. So thank you for that.
I mean, that was me.
Is that a novel?
You're welcome.
Yeah, no, that was Raven Queen. No, it's a short. It's a short.
It's Morning Glory Milking Farm. Yes, that's a great monster fucker book for all of us.
Okay. Well.
Oh yeah, I forget it's called the Morning Glory Milking Farm. I just only called it the Minotaur Milking Farm because, for obvious reasons.
Morning Glory Milking Farm doesn't make it sound any less perverted.
It doesn't.
Definitely doesn't.
I mean, look, it's Minotaurs. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I'd love to meet the person who wanted to read Morning Glory Milking Farm, and then when they find out Minotaurs
Right
are
here.
in it, they go, "Oh, how
Oh,
dare!
they're scandalized.
Oh my god! I thought we were milking men who were in a farm."
Legit, I started reading it because I knew what it was about, and I thought it was fucking hilarious. And
Dude.
I started reading it. I was like, why do I like this?
Right?
Why is this good?
why do we like when Corn Daddy comes
okay.
butter all over us? I don't know what's wrong with us.
I will think I say that's really a fun thing to find out when you're reading smut, because I will say I didn't know I was going to be so excited by the scene where Hunt and Bryce are in the gym.
Oh,
Sniffs
yeah.
her fucking underwear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Lots of things get opened up.
Yeah.
Woo, so many things.
Minotaurs who knew they could be milked. Yes, Raven Queen. What were you going to say?
I'm so sorry.
No.
I am on the fucking spot right now. I can't.
No,
can't
you're
think of-
already
All good.
This was wonderful. You don't have to come up with an answer.
No.
Don't worry.
We're just talking.
You come back
Man.
to the next stream, and you can, after you think about it, and put it in the chat,
I
or come
will.
call us again.
I will definitely.
Hell yeah.
But I love you guys. I love this stream. I love all of this.
We're so
And
happy to have you here.
Dude, thank you so
Mwah.
much, Raven Queen. Thank you for hanging out, and thank you for supporting us. Thanks for calling in. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. I love you guys so much.
Love you, Raven Queen.
Bye.
You have a great night, babe.
Thank you for providing Jackie with all this milking content.
God, man. At least I don't keep the milk in my home anymore. And that does sound like I've been milking Minotaurs on the side and saving their milk.
What
but
do you mean?
I just meant that I don't purchase milk because I will drink milk until I'm sick.
What? These seem like two separate issues.
I have problems.
So the issue with the milk is different than the milking store. You're just also not drinking milk anymore.
Milk versus milking. Milk versus milking.
But you don't want to drink too much milk?
No, bad for the belly.
But I will.
I get it now.
That's the problem, is that I can take down, I dare say, most of a gallon of milk.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. She can milk.
Mind out of the gutter.
She can't drink milk, but she can milk.
Yeah, get those minotaurs over here. Hooving about the town, begging to secrete, and I am here for it.
Are you?
But like, isn't it nice? Like, I feel like you're sounding disgusted, but the minotaurs need to be milked, and somebody's got to do it, and why shouldn't it be me?
I guess so. I guess somebody's got to. Hello?
Hey,
Hello.
Hey,
how are you?
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
I am good. How are you guys?
Doing awesome.
I'm Emily or MEG16 on Twitch.
MEG,
Yeah.
what's up?
Hello. Hi.
I'm sorry, I get too excited because when I recognize someone from chat, I get excited.
How you doing? So are you throwing a glass
Okay, I'm a little
stand?
nervous, so I appreciate
No,
it.
no, you're good. You're
Oh,
good.
you are all good.
Have you read all the series? Is this like new to you? Are you a
Yes.
SJM person?
Yes, I've read all of them. It's kind of a funny story. My friend Rachel and I wanted to start reading ACOTAR, but she just told me, Sarah J. Maas book, you got to read it. That's all I remembered. And so I listened to the first two Throne of Glass on audiobook. And then she was like, that's not the right book. So I had to switch. And so then I read ACOTAR, Crescent City, and then went back to TOG. And so I felt like I went in with like this fun knowledge.
Hell yeah. Did you feel like a
especially
sexy
the word marks.
senior in the high school? You know what I mean? Where you like come back and
Yes,
you're like,
yes.
I know how the freshmen roll. Ugh. Is that scary?
Exactly.
College, not high school. College.
God. You Matthew McConaughey?
Well, I mean,
MEG
Most of us,
knows what I mean.
I do. And yeah, I guess so when I went back in, the word marks, like I could see that throughout the books. And so I felt like I had a like inside perspective, you know, going into ACOTAR. And
Totally, yeah. That is
Crescent
another
City,
really
yeah.
That is a crossover we didn't even talk about for sure. All
Oh
the
yeah,
runes
dude.
and everything. Yeah.
My biggest issue too was I was reading Fourth Wing at the same time as I was reading Throne of Glass, so then I was also like confusing like wyvern life and like that kind of shit in my brain. And sometimes, man, you really gotta like keep them separated.
Oh,
Exactly.
The Offspring.
Thank you. So you ended up going back and reading Throne of Glass. Did you finish it? Who's your favorite? Where's our brain at?
Okay. Like favorite character or favorite book?
Ooh, character.
Okay. I am just in love with the whole like cadre. Is it the cadre in this one? I can't remember.
The
but
big
it's
strapping men.
Yes, just all of them. Yes.
Yeah.
Fair.
Even Daddy Lion and
Yeah.
and Morgan and Rowan, just all of them in one room with me that would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those who haven't read ahead, there is a big group of strapping men coming up for you.
Oh yeah, I'll be the Queen Maeve in that.
Or I should say males.
situation.
They're not. They're
Yeah,
they're
thank
not
you.
Human.
I was about to puke everywhere, Natalie.
I'm so sorry.
They are males.
Because they are not people.
Not human.
They're more human than human. They're less
You're right.
human.
You are right. So, what is outside of this? Do you read a lot of smut? Where's your brain at when it comes to like other worlds, or what is your favorite fantasy world that we are not talking about currently?
Ooh, well, I had my Sarah J. Maas summer. You know, I read them all in one summer. And
Hell
so the
yeah.
only thing that got me out of that, the SJM hole, was from Blood and Ash series and Fire in the Flesh, which is like prequel of that same series. And I fell in love with that one. I just love romantasy books mainly. I have my whole thing right there.
Hell
Yeah, from Blood and Ash is
those
really
got me
popular.
out of the hole, so.
Yeah, from Blood and Ash. I
Yeah,
know everybody loves that book. Yeah.
It is pretty spicy. It did get annoying, I think, midway through, and I feel like most people can agree with that. But I owe it.
You know,
I'm gonna get to that one eventually. I want to read that.
I also want to read that one, and I've got a short list of books that I know are coming up next. I know Concert of Fire is up there, but From Blood and Ash is definitely one of the bigger series that is up there. The problem is that I just want to delve my brain into these worlds. But you gotta have the space for it. I think it's why I've been having so much fun with these novellas, because it is just like a flit by night. You know what I mean?
Just getting too close with corn. That's what I'll say. Okay, now in the first book, who would you choose as the person you would kiss consensually of any of the characters in the first book?
And then I also want to know who you would non-consensually kiss.
No!
I'm gonna judge you for
No! Don't.
I will not let you trap me that way, Jackie.
We're going to get you fired from your job.
I guess I'll have to be basic and go with Dorian, just because, I mean, come on, everybody.
I mean, especially knowing the later books, I completely agree with that.
Yeah. I did have a theory that I wanted to see if you guys agree or not, and spoilers for everybody. So, reading it, one of the theories out there is that the world of TOG is the same world as Crescent City, just like a long time before then. And so my theory with the word marks is, like, in ACOTAR, they're going to bring the word marks back up, probably call it something else. And that's how they'll get to, like, Aylin's world, because they're going to try to do that to get to Bryce and then fail and then end up with Aylin. Because we don't really understand, like, the time period.
They're going to Back to the Future it.
Like, yes. I like to see her going there with it a little bit.
They're going to go back
in time. Dude, that is a great theory. I love that theory. Yes.
I love that.
Thank you for sharing it.
Just something.
Dude, I really appreciate sharing it. And I because I love thinking of whatever, especially knowing that ACOTAR is not done yet. Also, not to be a silly Dumbo girl over here, but Crescent City not done yet?
No.
I mean, I'm assuming.
No,
but
she has
I
more.
know that, like.
No, there's more coming up.
I just don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I know next is ACOTAR.
She has teased that there. How many houses are there in Crescent City?
Like 1,000.
There's 4.
4?
There's 4.
So I know that she wanted to do each house.
Yeah.
Yes.
that's-
Yeah.
so-
Oh, okay. So there's
has-
at least one more.
She has expressly said that there will be a house book for each house.
And we're supposed to, Lauren V. Shark, we're supposed to get the ACOTAR book next. But I also saw word on the street that she's also currently writing something that is in the.
I hope not. I don't want it.
Oh!
Listen, I think Elaine's book is also going to be the way that Nesta's was, where we're going to see some Azriel, we're going to see some Lucien POVs.
That's the only way I will accept it, is if it is like a Nesta 180 flip,
Yeah. I mean, I agree. And I think we're going to learn some really spicy, interesting things about Elaine. I do. I think we're going to learn some stuff.
I feel like it's going to make me uncomfortable. Like, I wonder if it's going to be like shit where I'm like, I don't know if I am turned on by this. Interesting.
I'm here for it.
She's
Bring it on.
teased that we're getting some Azriel, like,
he's getting some freak.
BDSM stuff.
Talk about
I'm
Shadow
definitely
Daddy.
here for that, yeah.
No, I feel like Az is a sub for sure. Do you think Az is a sub or a dom?
I kind of hope a sub, because I think that would be really interesting. But I mean, in my life, a dom.
Yes. Cat Daddy says Az is a switch. Shula says Az is a sub. I love this. Yes.
Yeah, I think a sub personally, but I love your take on it. Okay, we have 3 minutes left. We got it.
Emmy,
Run.
thank you so much for calling in. Really appreciate it.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I just wanted to say.
Wait.
Yeah, I love you guys, and I'm sorry if my arm is moving. I'm trying to keep the dog.
Let me see the babe. What's the name of the babe?
Thank you so much, and I love you guys.
Wait, real quick. Emmy G, wait. What's the name of the dog?
This is Archer.
Are you sure it's
I
not
love you,
Fleetfoot?
Archer.
This is
that Fleetfoot?
Archer, and he's.
That's how I pictured Fleetfoot in my head was Archer because he's a corgi, so he's got 3-inch legs.
Oh yeah! Oh my god, he's so cute.
He's pissed because it's past our bedtime. So.
Oh well.
Thank you for
guys
staying
You
up.
guys got to get to bed. All right.
Yeah, thank you for staying up with us.
Thank you so much, Emmy. And give Archer a kiss for us, please.
Always. All the
Consensually.
loves.
Consensual kiss.
Bye, love you guys.
Hi, Emmy. Love you. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah, we ran out of time here.
Yeah, man. We're running out of time, but we're not running out of
Thoughts?
maybe we are. I don't know. After that reaction, I might be dead on the inside, but we knew that many years
We'll
ago.
just we'll get you some opium. We'll go out into the streets of Hollywood.
Yeah, man, that's what you need on a Thursday night, dude. Get juiced.
Yeah. That's definitely what we need right now.
Let's all
No,
have
don't
a
do that.
peaceful
Don't do that.
evening. Thank you guys for hanging out.
We got through the first book, and I'm not even saying that in a shitty way. I still really enjoy the first book, but we're done with it.
It really is like it. I know that we're going to obviously do the second book. The second I hit that third book, straight on till morning. Like that is really what I think. It's like the first two took me so long to chug along, and now I'm just pew.
All right, Peter Pan over here.
I just want to be a kid.
I will say I loved all of the books that passed the first book, but when they started to get to the sex scenes,
Interesting that you would like that.
I'm happy.
Not me.
I'm happy about it. I'm happy.
Yes.
Thanks for the sub tonight, Khaleesi Katie 4 and Redmond 13177 cheered 1 bit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't know what that means, but I know we keep getting that, and I think I need to learn what that means.
Get the bits, get the bits. You just know it's cheers, and isn't that fun?
I mean, I'm not mad about it. So that's cool.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you so much for the sub. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. And we're going to be back in a month from now with book 2. And Natalie, thank you for being the best dang co-host that ever did me.
Oh, Kale. Get out of here!
I just want my dick to get sucked.